Knees are really bad. Multiple surgeries and can't squat heavy and often anymore. What can I do? Question sent through from Danny. You sound like me. Multiple surgeries. I've had 4 knee operations, 1 on my left, 3 on my right. My right knee I still have a ton of problems with, thanks to still playing football. I too can't squat heavy and often anymore. So we can just talk about I'm not going to talk about like a specific thing. I'm just going to give you just a bunch of stuff off the top of my head. Number 1, you can, to a certain degree, still squat. I find that going a wider stance to allow you to get more into your hips, so be squatting more like a box squat, is a little bit less stressful on the knees. Box squatting is less stressful on the knees because you can squat with more of a vertical shin. So what you will find is that the more shin angle you get, the more that your knee goes over the toes, the more stress it places on the knee if you've got bad knees already. If you don't have bad knees, having the knee travel over the toes, there's no issues whatsoever, okay? So let's not go down that path, all right, and talk about that. If you've got good knees, there's nothing wrong with your knees going over your toes, okay? Because I know that's an old myth that keeps running around every now and then. But if you've got shitty knees, like myself, I find that the more my knees travel over the toes, the more my knee doesn't like it, okay? So front squats, for example, and high bar squats, my knee doesn't really like because that encourages the knee to go over the toes more. But low bar squats, box squats, and going wider stance with my squats to allow me to get more into my hips, my knee can tolerate. So that's the first thing, if you still want to squat. Number 2, don't squat as often. Squat maybe once per fortnight, okay? You'll find that the more recovery, so having 14 days between your squat sessions can definitely help. 3, focus more on deadlifts. You'll find that even if you have glass knees, you can still deadlift pretty heavy and pain-free. So put more emphasis into your deadlifts and not so much emphasis into your back squat. What's next? Single leg training. I love single leg training. I think it is so underrated. The great thing about single leg training is that you don't have to put 100 plus kilos on your back and squat it to target and stimulate the legs. You can half that or even less and do a single leg exercise, Bulgarian split squats, reverse lunges, single leg Romanian deadlifts. And because it's less, less intensity, less load going through that knee, but the intensity is actually still high in terms of how hard it is, there's still a great stimulus for the lower body. So there's just a few things you can play around with by, again, changing your squat stance, not squatting as often, focusing on more deadlifts, and incorporating more single leg stuff. They're just some stuff that I've been doing, and that simply allowed me to still continue training the lower body as often as I can and still be relatively pain-free. So look, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Look, if you want me to do some customized programming for you, then simply just send me a private message with the words private. I'll know what that means and I'll send you a message back with all the details. Apart from that, thank you for